Hi there. So I wanted to just give a quick video on how to change the inner tube on a Razor A5 AAr kick scooter. So this is my daughter's scooter. She hasn't had it for very long. And as you can see, it's the actual, oh, there go her lights. Hold on, let me figure out how to turn those off. There we go. So, we had an issue getting to the valve here to inflate the tire, and I had to rely on the gas station pump to give me the PSI rating, which I know those can be unreliable, but I couldn't get my portable pump on here. It's a very, very tight squeeze for the valve, and when it's on this actual scooter, it's nearly impossible. And so I think I may have overinflated it and the tire has popped. So I tried to look up. I was kind of struggling to get it off, and I just briefly Googled it, and I couldn't really find anything, which I guess maybe it's self-explanatory for some, but here we go. So the tire is going to be, there's no difference in the front and back. You're going to use a hex bolt, either the one that came with it, or I have like this multi-tool here, a hex multi-tool, and it came off just fine with that, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, and that's going to remove this whole wheel off of the scooter itself. So then once you get that done, oh, also, if you're having trouble putting things together, this is how it will sit in between the tires. So one of these little black pieces here sits on either side when you put it back in. And then you have these on either side, obviously. In between is this little spacer. And then in each of these places is a little nut and bolt assembly. So that's what these are here. Okay. So to get the inner tube out, you have to remove the tire, remove all 4 of those, and then you just slide the valve off, slide the cover off of the valve, and it'll just pull right out. So then you can actually finally get to the inner tube inside the tire, and then put in your new inner tube. So it's got the, I don't know, what is this, a flexed or curved valve, but just to avoid, I got these off of Amazon. We'll see how these tires do. They had good ratings, but I don't know, to avoid maybe damaging another inner tube, what I might do when her tires need to be filled, and I know this seems crazy, you won't need to take off all of these bolts, but I might just remove the whole tire itself from the assembly, just to make sure that I don't, because like I said, it's just, I mean, can you imagine? Then there's it barely sticks out. And then when you have all of this on there, plus the way it sits like that, it just doesn't work. So that would be my recommendation if anybody's having trouble pumping the tires or with the inner tube on these A5 AAr scooters, is just to go ahead when you need to pump the tires, just remove the tire, and then it'll give you a little bit more area to go ahead and pump it up. Another thing too is that you can then kind of just inspect, and like her scooter is obviously very, very dirty, even though she's only had it for a couple weeks. So and you can check the bearings, they're moving, they feel fine, but you know what I mean, like you can just give it a nice once over. You shouldn't have to pump the tires if they're properly inflated that often, and just good maintenance for the scooter overall. So I know it's kind of impromptu, but I do hope that helps somebody if they were having trouble like I was with inflating these tires and then replacing the inner tube. So have a great day, everybody. Bye.